Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another video here on the Land Out of Time Anachronia Island that was released this week. In this video, I'm going to be doing a guide on all 60 ancient Zygomite locations, and a couple people have asked me for this since I've been making videos on the island here, so I figured I'd go ahead and deliver. I have made sure to not pick up any of the Zygomites during my travels through the island so far, so I will be able to show each and every single one of them. And yeah, there's a couple of rewards for this, mainly totem pieces. Once you find 20, you get the Totem of Treasure bottom. Getting 40 gives you the Totem of Navigation middle, and then all 60 gives you an achievement unlock, which is Leave No Zygomite Buried, as well as the Totem of Aura's top. So to be honest, unless you want the achievement, the only one you'd really want to probably get is the Totem of Treasure base, which is finding 20, because the Totem of Navigation isn't that great. Maybe you want the Totem of Auras though and need to find all 60. And these guys are scattered all around the island, so it's going to be a bit of a tough thing to show where they all are, but I'm going to be starting here at the base camp. Oh yeah, one other important thing to note is that in order to get all of them, it does require 85 agility, as there are some on the agility course that you can't reach without actually having the full requirement for the course. So yeah, if you do want to get them all, that is a requirement for that. As far as I know, it's not a requirement for even 40 of them. I'm pretty sure you can get 40 or more without 85 agility, but there's at least one, maybe two, that do require that 85, so you won't be able to get all 60. But we're going to be starting off at the base camp, and we're going to be going down south to the agility course entrance to begin the collection of them, because I know there is one down here, and that's basically how we're going to do it. We're going to start from base camp and head down this way, and then I'm going to grab all the ones that go out onto this peninsula as our first section of them. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them along this line from the base camp to the very tip of the peninsula. So we're going to pick up these ones. And I'm not sure how exactly I want to do this. I could just show the whole thing and then maybe put timestamps in the description of where specific ones are. So that's something I could do. Or maybe I will speed it up in between getting some and others, but I guess you guys will already know by the time you're watching, so I'm going to stop talking about that. Now, these Zygomites, I don't really know how I feel about it. Here is one actually down there, by the way. That one is probably Bobby. There are two quite close to each other on the map here, but we're going to head down a little bit further on the agility course and climb over this route, and then cross over. I think actually we might be able to get one before we cross over. I'll have to see where it is. I'm using a map on the wiki, but it's not super clear where they actually are, so we're going to be finding them together here. So the first one that we're going to pull is right down here. We're going to pull this one, and it is from the base camp. You take the agility course and you come down to where you can just follow where I just went. And I'll just show it on the map. We are right here. That doesn't really help you much because the map honestly is terrible for this area. It doesn't really show much, but yeah, we're gonna pull this one. So this is our first one, and this is Dank, good old Dank, one of your favorites, I'm sure. And I don't think the dialogue is really important, but some interesting names of these things for sure. I know there's some Call of Duty references in here, but once you get Dank, you can head straight up this little valley from him and pull up another one. So that is going to be Bobby. So yep, that is him. And then we're going to head back up this way through the valley area, and we're going to actually skip over the two, because there are two across this vine bridge, but we're going to skip over those for now and return to them in a sec. We're going to head down south a little bit to get the ones that go out towards the peninsula. So if you follow the pathway underneath these trees here, we're going to go up past these guys over here, the Jadinkos, aquatic Jadinkos, and there's going to be one right around here somewhere. This is going to be Opie, apparently. Not sure where exactly, maybe over, yeah, here it is. Opie is here by the light Animica, which I don't know why anybody would ever mine because it's so far away from a checkpoint. Oh yeah, nice, it tells us in the chat here as well. So that is Opie, right there near the light Animica, right near the beachhead. And we're gonna head a little bit further into this sort of little area of buildings here to find Cricket, who I think is probably in this building. Yeah, Cricket is right over here in this building. Actually might be able to get a different one before him down there. No, that is not one of them. That is a message in a bottle, which I'm not even sure what that does currently. Olivia is going to be down here. So since you have to run around this whole middle bit, we're gonna get this one first. So right out here, this house with the stairs, you go down the stairs and Olivia will be right there. Some of these I don't really know the reference for. The only ones I really even know are the ones from Call of Duty, which I'm not even sure where those guys are on this map. But once you get Olivia, you can just head straight into this little building on the other side of the tree and pull up good old Cricket. Yep, Cricket is there, and that is 5 out of 60. So we are getting there for sure. And then right over here where my flag is right now is going to be where Mac is located. So we're going to grab Mac right now. And they do show up as yellow dots on your map after you get them. Oh no, Mac is down there. Okay, so Mac is a bit of a pain to get over to, but we're going to do it. Also, there is one down by the boat, I think. Yeah, right there. So we'll go get him after these ones. But yeah, we're going to go grab Mac. He's down there. And then there's one way out on the tip of the peninsula, which we'll have to go out and get. And I should have brought like some energy pots or the boots, the Globetrotter boots. But there's Mac right now. That is 6 out of 60. And one, I think we can get one more before we go down and get the one at the very tip. Unless that one is also down on the beach below. You can't really tell. No, there's one more right here by this tree. This is going to be another one that we want to pull up, and that is D. So we've got D now, and we can head south to where Tig is located, all the way out on the very tip of the peninsula. So we're going to get to him, and then I'm going to go to the bank and grab my dig site necklace and also my Globetrotter boots. Would definitely recommend grabbing Globetrotter boots, or I would say you could take a dip in the Oolog pool before you do this, because it is quite a bit of running. But all the way out here on the edge of the peninsula is Tig, so you can pick him. And yes, we've got him, 8 out of 60. So now I'm just gonna quickly go to Prif and grab that that necklace and my boots, and we'll just continue on. I think this is going well so far. They seem to be close enough together for me to be able to do this, at least right now. If it becomes too much, then I'll just start cutting. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, and this is probably how you'll want to get this guy anyway. Just go to the Sentiston Temple, and you can, okay, good, I have 4 to 4 charges available. Let's just use one since it's for 30 minutes. Oh, not even 30, 23 minutes random. Okay, so yeah, you just board the ship from the dig site at the Sentiston Temple, and this guy will be right here nestled into the little crevice over here, and that is going to be Frank. So we can pull him up, and we've got Frank now, putting us at 9 out of 60. And now I'm going to actually head back to the base camp to start out on the agility course again. So we're going to go back south, and we got some more supplies coming in. Working on getting 10k of these 3 supplies to build. I think it's so I can get more workers is what the thing I'm building next is. But we're going to head down the cliff face here back onto the agility course, and now we're actually going to basically go back to that vine we were at before and actually cross over it. So let's go ahead and do that now. But yeah, this is kind of an interesting little thing that they added into the island that I don't think they spoke about before. I don't know, it's iffy on if I like it or not. It's like a one-time thing, a little fun little collecting of these little guys, but at the same time, like, doing it kind of just showcases how, despite the agility course's inclusion, getting around this island is just a pain in the ass. And especially with the different elevations, it's not always clear where you need to go to get to a certain place, and trying to follow the map on the wiki illustrates that pretty well. So yeah, that's why I figured this might be useful, and people did request it. So once you cross the second vine on the agility, I think that's the second vine, right? Yeah. So once you cross the second vine on the agility course going south out of the base camp, you can pull up another one here, and that is Happy, chilling in there. And I think we've got another one pretty close by, unless Did we already pick him? I'm not 100% sure. Let me check where they say he is listed on the actual wiki page. On a dead end path. Okay, so I think we have to get up onto this plateau to get to another one. So we're gonna do that as soon as possible here. And sorry, my mouse is like messing up on me right now, but we're gonna be continuing to follow the agility course for a lot of this. I would definitely say don't even well, I mean, unless you really want certain pieces of the totems, I wouldn't bother doing this unless you're just gonna grab them all at once. There is one down there, I believe, yeah, but we can't reach that at the moment. We'll probably circle back for that one in a little bit, but we're gonna go up here and right in the hunter area for the Begrada Rex, sorry about that, there's gonna be another one of these guys over here somewhere. So we're gonna head over there, and let's see, where is it? I think it's actually right up this way. No, it is not. Oh, yes, it is. I can't even see it. Can you see that? That's like, that blends in like perfectly with the thing, with the environment. But on this little dead end path right up by the Begrada Rex is Ed, the double D. These guys, oh yeah, these guys are probably from that Cartoon Network show, because there's Ed, and then there's Eddy. I never really liked Cartoon Network that much when I was a kid. Don't flame me. But yeah, that's a little reference for you. I'm surprised they have so many things within these guys' areas, because they can still walk on top of you and stun you, which is a bit annoying. Can we go down here? Okay, yeah. So on the actually like the opposite corner, or not really the opposite, but the other corner, I think there is another one here, or the map is wrong, or maybe it's on the other side of this. But there is another one of them on this little plateau area with the Begrada Rex. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting that word out for some reason. But we're going to walk over there, and there it is, right down there. So kind of similar location, a little bit of a dead-end spot. We have our next one, and this is going to be Nero, whatever you want to call it. And Nero is not happy, needs to figure out how to get back home. So sad. Too bad. But we're going to head back now through the plateau and down to this path so we can grab some of the ones that are down below the cliffside, I believe. At least it looks like they're down below the cliffside. The question is, are they really? The wiki. Yes, there is one down there. Okay, so how do we get down to the bottom of the cliffside? Do we want to tele back to the place? Yes, I think we do. So I'm going to tele back now after getting those two, or however many I got. I think it was more than two. But tele back now to the Sentiston Temple, because you have to walk pretty far around to get down to the beachhead, actually. I mean, you guys probably remember when you were first getting onto the island, you kind of had to take that weird route, and it didn't really give you a whole lot of direction. I feel like the beginning cutscenes were really pretty, but the actual initial entry onto the island was a bit, I don't know, off-putting, because it was kind of, confusing a little bit what you were meant to do. But once you get to the beachhead, you want to take this path, the lowest path, and that's where you'll be able to pick up that one that we saw from up above. It is right here, and that is going to be Pete. And there are a couple more along this path as well that I'm not sure if they're up above or down below, but they're, we're going to find them real quick. So we'll walk along, and we're going to be picking up good old Travis and Wayne. There you can see one right there. And the real question is, how the hell do you get there? I think you can just loop around here, yep. And this looks like it's going to be Travis, so we will pick him up in this little nook off the side of the path. We could probably have gone from up above, but because these guys are also here, but it doesn't really make a huge difference, I don't think. But yeah, definitely would recommend using some sort of infinite run if you have it available, or maybe pick up some of the new probably worthless stamina potions that I'm honestly confused as to why they added. But we're gonna head up here now through the trees and up onto this little peninsula type deal to get our next one. It's not a peninsula at all, but I'm just saying words at this point. And we've got Wayne right there. So that is Wayne. And the next ones we want are going to be in this little, I don't know if you want to call that a village or what, but we can try and get down there by traversing this little ruined column into the hunter area. And there's a couple of them that are located inside this little house type structure. good old Simitops. That's the hunter creature that I use to make my big game hunter guide. If you're looking to try and catch some of them, then you can check out my guide. But we have one right here in this little doorway that is going to be Beverly. So we have found Beverly now, 16 out of 60 to go there. And Morty, is that Morty? Is also within this area right there. I thought that was a Grenwall, and it is a Grenwall, but he's just sitting on top of the flower. But right by this, excuse me, right by this little temple, we've got Morty. We can pull him out. And I'm not sure how I want to do this from here. I think we want to just go up to this peninsula. Damn it, stop calling it a peninsula. This one is definitely a plateau. And we're going to go pick up a couple that are up on this plateau here. And then there are quite a few that are down on the area where Laniakea is located by the dungeon type deal. So we're gonna have to go down there as well and grab those guys. The first one we have could possibly be like in this little area, but I'm hoping he's not. It's definitely a possibility, but hopefully it's actually up on top of this little ledge here. That would be the dream, but it's looking like we might have to swing down into the depths of the other side. Oh no, he is here. Wait, where the hell? Sorry. Damn, these guys are hard to see, man. There's one right here. You cannot barely even see it. If we can pull his ass up, that is Pat trying to hide right there, be a little sneaky snooker. But we've picked him up, and then right on the other side of the plateau of this monster, with the examine draw distance being terrible, the Spicati Apatosaur. There's going to be another one right here that is a bit easier to see with the little purple tuft on top, and that's going to be Dabby, the dab god. And now we're going to head down towards the area where Laniakea is at to get the rest of those ones down there. So I'm trying to figure out which way is the best way. So first we're going to head down off this plateau. Damn, haven't fought the Lampin Floras yet. It seemed like people wanted me to actually do loot videos from all the Slayer monsters, so I guess I'll be doing that in the next couple of days here. But let me just check the map really quick to get my bearings on where we want to go. So we want to get to this area over here, so we need to go a little bit further east and head south from here, I think. Definitely going to be useful for a lot of people, I hope, this guide, because I'm honestly struggling myself with even finding these. No, it's over here. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, this is hard to even follow the map. It's not an easy thing, but basically you want to take this path to the east of this little river, and then you can walk across here where it lets you go. And I think there's one. Yeah, there's one right here, right across that rock. And that is going to be Dave. And we actually probably missed one. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Since that was our 20th one, we've now gotten our Totem of Treasure base. So that's nice. I was a little confused as to what he was telling me, but yeah, we've got that now. There is definitely one like right over here somewhere, I believe, according to my map. Is he hiding? Yep, he is hiding in the bush, that little bastard. But I can't get down there without going all the way around, so we'll come back for him later. Sorry. I just, I can't really tell. Can I walk down that? Can I not? I mean, it is kind of grayed out, but still. Yeah, we can swing back for him at a later point. But we just grabbed Dave across the little river rock, and I believe there is another one right about over here somewhere. This is Eddy, and let's see if we can pluck him out. He's probably in this cluster of leaves. No, he is not. The good old Ripper dinosaurs. I did do a loot video on these guys. He's probably down there. Yep, there he is. So if you want to see what you could potentially get from killing some of these Ripper dinosaurs, then definitely check out that loot video. And it looks like we have to go a bit further than I thought to pick this guy up, but either way, we're going to have to kind of do a circle of this whole little peninsula to get all of them. Some fishing spots here. But all the way down on the other side, we have ourselves good old Eddy. And I'm definitely going to put timestamps in the description for the times where you can, go click to find the ones that you might need. I really hope you're able to check which names you need and don't need. I mean, it's not going to matter for me because I'm doing them all in one shot here. But if people, need to find ones that they're missing, that would kind of suck if you can't actually see which ones you're missing and have to do a whole run through. But over here in the ruins of the Ripper Demon area, or I am never going to stop calling them Ripper Demons, I don't think. The Ripper Dinosaur area is going to be Sheldon. He's another one in there. And now we need to somehow get down there to the bottom part. I think there's stairs over behind Laniakia that we can get to. But in the meantime of that, we're going to head out the front first and go off to this little side area to pick another one up. And then there's just two more behind the temple that we need to get over to. So could use your Slayer cape to teleport to her to get these ones in this area. Might make it easier for you, but right next to the big staircase leading up to her is Ruth, so you can pick that one up there, and then you can head out the back down these stairs and down the slope, and on either side there's going to be a couple of them located. So there's one over here to the very far southeast, and that is going to be Ed with 1D. So we'll now have all three of the Ed with 1D, Ed with 2Ds, and Eddy. There he is right there, chilling on the very edge, observing the ocean, I suppose. There's Ed, and then if you travel back west along the coastline, there's going to be two more located there. There's Mary and then Liam. And once we get those two, we're probably going to go ahead and just do a teleport back to the base camp and then take the agility course south again and then actually follow it for quite a while. So I'll probably cut that part out once I pick up Liam. By the way, there's Mary right down there on the little sort of beach area, the little part that touches the water. There's black warlock butterflies. Those things are strange looking, but I believe we have to go down near them. Yes. And then the last one we have here is down by the water, just past the Devil's Snare plants. So we probably could have grabbed this one a little earlier. I didn't realize there was such a large thing that was going to be in my way that I had to walk all the way around. So obviously this isn't necessarily the optimal route for getting all the Zygomites, but I'm doing my best here. So I hope you guys can bear with me for this. But here we have our good friend Liam, and that is all the Zygomites in this sort of area, like all the ones on this island. So at this point you should have 26 out of the 60, and now I'm going to head back to the base camp, and like I said, I'm going to take the agility course south out of the base camp, follow it exactly. And what are you talking about right now? Why are you talking to me? I don't have time for this. Okay, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to go ahead and cut now, and I'll show you guys where I'm getting off the agility course in order to start collecting more of the Zygomites. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to be hopping off the agility course to get some more Zygomites. This is where we are located, right north of the Lampin Floras. Followed the agility course the entire way there, so you should be able to do the same in order to reach this spot. And we're going to head over and grab Barry, whom we saw a little bit earlier because he was down a little slope that I wasn't able to reach. But yeah, just south of the Lampin Floras here and off to the west of the totem spot. You can pick up Barry, the Zygomite guy, hiding down there. And then we've got a couple of them that are just to the north of actually where we hopped off. Could have possibly grabbed them first, but I thought that they might go more in tandem with some of the other ones up north, but it doesn't actually look like that's the case, taking a closer look at it. The Asciatops, quite a crazy looking dinosaur, one of the weirdest ones in terms of aesthetics, but we're going to go a little north of his area, and off to the east here is another one, and that is going to be Chris, You can pick him up, and then a little bit to the north of him, just on the other side of these trees and rocks, is going to be Richard, I believe. Yep, right there. And then we're going to head back south a little bit and off to the east to pick up some more. It looks like there is going to be one down in the little valleyway here, so we're going to go down there and grab those ones. And then there is, of course, one off in the frickin' middle of nowhere, like on some weird island that I didn't even know existed. Or I don't even know. This whole place is an island, but there's like a little... Looks like you have to go on a tightrope walk to get out there. And I really hope this is actually where this one is, or I'm going to be upset. Yeah. So down the little valley, next to this quaint little waterfall, is Summer. So we've got that one now. And we're going to head back. We are now halfway done with the Zygomite collection. So give yourself a pat on the back if you've made it this far. And smash that like button. Sorry, I can't. I just can't do it with a straight face. It's too meme. I didn't even know this was like part of the agility course, but we're going to take advantage, head up this guy, and do a little bit of a epic parkour over this crate. And we're going to be finding Rick up here somewhere. There he is, right there. Good old Rick, right before you can cross over this vine, which we're also going to be taking advantage of. We can get number 31. Now let's head over the vines, and we'll get closer towards some of the other ones. We've got 3 over here, and then 1 down there to the south in no man's land, which is going to be really annoying. So we might grab like these 3 or 4, and then go back to base camp and, you know, take another approach from there. How the heck am I doing? Oh, honestly, some of these obstacles are kind of a little bit suspicious if you ask me, but we are now here, and let's see, where do we need to go from here? Over to the southwest a little bit is another one of them. No, it's not quite that far now. Should be like right here in the middle of the pathway. I'm just like, there it is. Just wave your mouse around until you get the mouse option. And so this one's actually right past the agility obstacle. That is Taylor. So you can pick up Taylor there. And then I guess now we will head south, and we're probably not going to be teleporting back to base camp here, because we will need to grab a couple more up to the north of here, unless those are easier to grab. Yeah, those are probably easy to grab first. So we're going to grab these first and then head south. So if you go up north here from there and into this little broken down hut area and over this big block, absolutely massive, you can grab yourself, that is going to be Jessica. So you can grab Jessica, and then back over the block and up to the northeast of here is Penny. Actually, Penny's probably going to be up. What is this, a pool? Oh, dope. Let me observe. I haven't observed these statues, and I know that's an achievement as well. Sweet. Yeah, it's probably going to be down here. Yep. So right behind the massive dragonkin statue is going to be Penny. And now we are going to head all the way south and get Amy, who is way out on this random little stepping stone situation. So yeah, we're going to head over there. And this is the kind of thing that I would normally, I guess, speed up, but I don't know if that is really worth doing, considering the majority of this episode is just a lot of, or it's not an episode of anything, but the majority of this video is just me walking around and collecting these Zygomites. I figured it would be better to do it in this sort of format rather than, you know, go there and then just make a short clip and be like, this is where it is on the mini map and this is the guy. Figured it would be nice to see a full, you know, run through of where you actually go. I think it's fair to just cut out the bits where I'm strictly following the agility course, as that's a pretty self-explanatory route to follow. But other than that, I want to pretty much show most of it, and then if you need to skip in the description, that's what that's for. But here we have Amy down here on the stupid islands with the devil's snares, and now we are going to head back to the base camp. And this time we're not going to take the agility course out. We're just going to run straight out the bridge and go up the west side of the island, as there are some of the guys up over there. as well. We've pretty much taken out the entire southern half of the island at this point, and the rest of them are kind of like north of the equator of the island, pretty much. If you take like the base camp is essentially at the middle. So we're gonna head over here to the arcane Apatosaur hunter area, and this one looks like it's gonna be next to impossible to even figure out how to walk to, but I assume we will want to go down to this beach area and then north of there. And this stupid guy stunned them. Sorry, just going to reply to my friend here. Also, I did get one of the codex and my Globetrotter boots have worn off. This is taking so long. And they only give 11 minutes. Is that a glitch? What the fluff? But I did get one of the codex pages. Actually, my first one from just doing a random agility course obstacle, which was a nice little thing to see to brighten this up. And I swear if this dude is not here, I'm going to be so angry. Okay, so all the way down just north of the totem spot, but down on the lower level is Dennis, so you do have to like make sure you come down before you go up there, although there is a second way down, I think right here, which you could take as well if you missed the one by the arcane Apatosaur. Next, now we're going to head back up and around to go up to this area with the mining spot, and there's going to be one guy up here, and I'm not even sure what that name even says, but he is located, I think, is he on this upper level or is he down below? It looks like he's down below in the mining site. And there is Luminite here. Seriously, if anybody ever mines these rocks, I will be astonished. But down here by the adamant rocks is Rarm? Is that what it says? Rami. Oh, okay. That's not what it looks like to me, but that's fine. We've got Rami now, 37 out of 60, getting close to our next reward. And I assume we're going to have to walk all the way back around to get down. Yeah, because that's just how this island works. You know, there couldn't be a little way down like right there to connect the areas. Now we have to go all the way down south and around to get over to where we're going here. And this is going to be towards Charlie. So these three are kind of in a pretty annoying areas because this is just like isolated. It's not a part of the agility course in any way. These, I still love the looks of these Slayer monsters right here, the luminous snagglers. Those are pretty damn sweet looking. I like those a lot, to be honest. I wish examining Slayer monsters told you the Slayer level you need. It's luminescent lights draw prey in. That's so cool. I love how they have a little bit about it, what it does. And there you can see is the one we're looking for. That is Charlie with his crazy spiky plant friends down here on this little side path, so we can pick him up. And now we need to head north, and there's going to be at some point a way to get down to this lower level, and we're going to want to take that because that is where this next one is located. Some good old cannibal Jadinkos here. I think it's interesting that they reused Jadinkos on this island, considering they were kind of like supposed to be kind of like an exclusive thing to that herblore habitat area, and they kind of just chucked them in here. But I mean, I'm not complaining about it. Never really was too big a fan of the herblore habitat, to be honest. But down here behind this pretty actually nice looking bone pile is John, so you can pull him up out of the dirt there. And then up on this little outcropping here is going to be Abel. I assume that's supposed to be like a reference to Cain and Abel, although I don't see a Cain here. Is he up above or down below? I'm going to take the gamble and say down below, and I was right. What a god. So this is going to be our 40th Zygomite here, Abel, and we're going to get another totem piece. That is the Totem of Navigation Middle, as I said before, although that is probably one of the worst totems. It's up there with the Totem of Crystal for the number one worst one. But yeah, still nice to get another one out of the way. Next up, and we actually have someone fighting the dinos here. If you go up this little spot with these rib bones, I guess, there's going to be another one up at the top here, and that's going to be Jerry. So we can grab him from in the dirt there, and then right nearby down to the south over by the grassy area, but still below on the cliffside is one right here, and that will be James. So we can pull him up there. Looks like decent amount of people killing these venomous dinosaurs. Those are probably the second to lowest leveled ones. As we pick up James, we're going to continue on to the east here, and now we want to go up onto this grassy area, and there's going to be 4 or so that we can pick up from up there. And then we're going to actually have to wrap back around and down to get, there's a singular one down in that area, which kind of sucks. Here are the lowest level dinosaurs, actually the feral dinosaurs. Good to know where these are located, I guess, as a result of this. But right here under this crazy looking tree, we're going to have Raj. So you can grab him out, and then you want to head over towards these buildings to pick up a couple more. There's about, I think there's like 3 over here, although I'm not sure if one of them is up here or down below. Tough to tell with the maps. But heading into this little house is, oh, there's one of those rubble searches, but right here to south of that rubble is Noel. So you can grab Noel there. And then I'm not sure if this one is inside the house area or down on the path below, but it looks like probably path below. So we're going to head down there. And once you head down there, you can grab yourself a nice and friendly Bernadette, I think is what that name says. Yeah, right there. Down in this valley, way down under, we can grab Bernadette. And I think we want to continue to go down here. Oh, I guess it's faster according to the pathing system to go back up. So we're going to go back up and then down the northeast side towards the building that's a bit removed from these other ones. They're not even really buildings, to be honest. They're just like ruins, but whatever. And this one's part of the agility course as well. So if you've been doing the agility course, you've likely seen this guy. I remember seeing him when I was going by, but it's back here behind the ruins a little bit, and that is Carter. All right, Carter is there, and now is when we're going to want to head back down into the dirt area to grab a couple more that are located down here, and then we're probably going to wrap around the east side of the island, and then there's 4 more towards the middle area that we'll pick up last, I think, is what we're going to do it as. I almost attacked one of those dinosaurs. But the first one we're going to grab down here, once again, is right near these big plant things, and that is Jenny. So we can grab Jenny there. And then now you want to kind of double back onto the lower level of the dirt area. And Juice, good old Juice, is going to be by the lake that's down there. So this one's very annoyingly removed from most of the others, although it looks like we have another. Whoops, failed my surge. Wow, these guys have more health than the Ripper dinosaurs. That's strange. Wonder why they are. I wonder why they're like that. But here we have this guy right here, Juice, trying to hide way down here or way up there in the north, I guess. And now we have to slog our way all the way back to get to the other ones that are going to be, we're going to go ahead and head north to the northeast corner where there's 3 or so. And the first one looks like it's going to be kind of on the farthest north path, so we'll follow that first. There's actually more mining spots around here than I thought. Although, like, it's nice that they're there just for looks, but nobody's ever going to mine out in the middle of this frickin' island. Like, getting there is a nightmare, and then you'll have to bank eventually with your ores. So, yeah. But right off in this little nook here on the very northeast side is Jeremy. So we can pick him up there. And then continuing on towards this bit of ruins is going to be Leonard. Should be outside the building to the east, I believe. Somewhere over here. Yep, they're hiding in the corner. Can pick up Leonard, and we only need 10 more to go now, so we're on the home stretch. And then there is Chibs, which I'm not sure if Chibs is up here or down below. So let's peek into the ruins here. Don't want to have to go down and then come back up. So can we get a spot on Chibs? There is Chibs down there. And can the pathing just take me there? That is the real question. True test of the RuneScape pathing system. So After popping up to the ruins to grab Jeremy and Leonard, looks like you just have to backtrack down the path and head back in past the mining site to grab Chibs. And I'm trying to remember if we got Beth or not. I don't think we did get Beth, so we'll have to grab her as well. And the pathing system died. It tried its best. It really put in all the effort it could, but it couldn't quite get the job done. Unfortunate. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. You really do. But we can finish the job ourselves. Coming up underneath those ruins, we have good old Chibs hiding away right here. And continue now down south through this pathway and swing out to the east to grab another one. And that is going to be Tara, whatever it is. Should be right up here. And now the real question is, how the heck are we going to get up to where all the agility obstacles are? Because that's where some more of them are located at, it looks like. So we've got Tara. Can we walk up here somehow? No, it doesn't look like. So we might have to wrap around, or this might actually be best to go back to the base camp and then take the agility course to get to these other ones, which are up above here. So right now we're, oh wait, maybe we can get up here. Yeah, it looks like we might be able to sneak our way in this way. So we should be able to pick them up from here then. So we're all good. Never mind. Don't have to go back to base camp. But we do have to go across this little temple here. So swinging through that little plateau for one of the hunter creatures and located where the liverworts are, which I did do a loot video on if you want to check it out. Those are the 2 loot videos I've done so far with the liverworts and the ripper dinosaurs. Jumping down onto the other side is going to be Gemma, I don't know how you say that one, but it's right here under this tree, and we can pick that one up. And we want to continue actually probably following this agility course to reach the others. We got to traverse the roots to get across, and we're heading towards Jack's right now, and we do need 7 more. So let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I know where the last. I'm pretty sure I have this all sorted out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, surely we didn't miss any. So yeah, continuing along here, just jumping across these vines. Where's the click box on this dog? Yeah, damn. Jax is going to be located right north of this overgrown idol, so we can pick him up as well. And then we want to get Beth, I believe, is the last one before we head back to base camp. And then there's just 4 more again that we need to come out of the base camp for. And where is Beth exactly? Is she down below us here? I'm having a tough time locating her based on the map. It looks like she's nearby to this agility obstacle, so it's possible that she is down below. But I thought we already grabbed someone down there. No, I could be wrong. I'm not getting the mouse over though. Oh no, there's Beth. Okay, good. My apologies there, you guys. The map was a bit bad for that one. But we have Beth right here, just across that vine, south of the overgrown idol. And we have Beth. And now I guess maybe I didn't get Richard is what I'm praying to God that I did not get Richard. No, I definitely did get Richard. He was there. He was right up here, I remember. But the great thing about this is, if I do miss one, I have it all recorded, so I can just watch it back. Yeah, that's Richard right there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the base camp now and get the ones that are sort of dotted about the north area. So we're going to head north out of here and activate another Globetrotter boost because we are really taking forever with this. But yeah, north out of here, there's Howard, Nate, Clay, and Stuart. So we can pick those guys up. And then I guess I'll just cut and figure out where I missed some, because I did clearly miss one somehow. I don't know how, but I failed to even take the agility shortcut, which is my bad, I guess. But we need to come out from down here actually, so we didn't really want to take the agility because we want to come down here and there's going to be one guy in this corner of the hunting plateau for the mallee tops, something like that. So we pick him up. That is Howard. And then we want to head towards the east of this guy's hunting area, and it looks like maybe down on this island or on this peninsula there's going to be a guy, unless he's like on the other side of it. I think I see one though, unless my mouse or unless my eyes deceive me. No, they do not. So down on this peninsula to the side of the mallee tops is going to be Nate, and then continuing east from there we have Clay. And how do you get over there? It looks like we might have to go all the way around to even get over there, based on how the map is looking to shake out. But we'll see if the pathing system can find a miracle. But coming to the east of the mallee tops here, next to the water, is Clay. And then Stuart is over on this, like, can we walk there? It says we can walk there. Can we go across this? Oh, dip. That's what I like to see. So crossing over that, Stuart is actually right down here. So that worked out nicely. And I frickin' missed one, guys. So my apologies to that. That's why I'm making this guide, because these things can be annoying and they are easy to miss. So I'm going to quickly go watch back my footage here and figure out which one I missed, and I'll show you guys where that one is as well. Sorry about that. Alright, you guys, so sorry about that. I did somehow miss this one. It was kind of close to another one on the map, and I just sort of skipped over it, but it is located right here. It actually kind of worked out because we were right about here near the Spirit Grove, and you literally just have to run south and along this valley and you'll get to this one. So it doesn't really mess up the order at all because, okay, I think you can get down here from in there, so you could probably get it earlier, but even then, if you are ending on Stuart, you can just run south from Stuart, south and west, and you'll get to here without having to cross any obstacles or really do anything special. So we're going to pull the last one here, which is going to be June, which I somehow missed, and we got our Totem of Aura's top and Leave No Zygomite Buried right there completed. So yeah, that is it, you guys. That is the locations of all 60 of the ancient Zygomites. I hope this helped you guys out. It's definitely hard to find some of them. Even with the map, it can be a bit difficult to spot them sometimes, or to know where the map is exactly indicating that they are located at. Hopefully this will help you if you are missing one or two that you might remember that you missed now that you've watched where they are located, and you can go ahead and use this to get your totem pieces. So yeah, thanks guys for watching the guide again. I hope it helped you out, and you can check out some of my other videos on the island. Got loot videos, guides to the mini quest and big game hunter, various other things, and I guess I'll be coming out with some more loot videos in the next couple days on some of the other creatures, as people seem to want that. And yeah, appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.